Good evening and welcome to episode 39 of True Diaries. I can hardly believe I'm already at 39, and at the same time I'm thinking, wow, definitely want to get to 365, and that just seems such a long way off right now. But just glad to be keeping up with this every day, which is important to me. So chronicle this next year and do what I said I'm going to do, and also, share these snippets of things that I feel that are important. And yeah, I'm a little nervous about when I start school in a couple of months. Actually, exactly 2 months from today, or almost today, September 1st. I'll be going back to school as a full-time student for my second year. Well, after 20 years. And it's intense. I just did it last year, and even though these videos are only 5 to now maybe 20 minutes, I'm sure they'll be getting shorter then. Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot. Like right now, honestly, I'm halfway here. I'm so tired. My eyes are burning. I had a workshop the past couple of days, 2 10-hour workshops. Why people do that, I do not know. Actually, I do know. To get, to consolidate time to get as much information in as possible in this short period of time. Oh, sorry. Oh, and so I was gone 15 hours today because I had a date for a walk in the park with a friend of mine that went really well. She was open to going for a walk despite hearing thunder rolling in the distance, and then so we ended up getting drenched, and it was awesome. Because it was still pretty warm, and we both found it refreshing, and it was nice because we hadn't seen each other in a while, so it was great to catch up. And she's an outdoor enthusiast like I am, so it was definitely a highlight of my day. But by the time I got home, at around 11 o'clock, after leaving at 8 o'clock this morning, I was exhausted, so I did feel like doing the video, but I was just so tired that when I laid on my couch where I am right now, I'm just going to close my eyes for a bit, and I ended up falling asleep, and I woke up at 3 in the morning about an hour and a half ago, and ended up reading and feeding my cats and doing other things. So now at almost 4:30 in the morning, I'm finally getting around to doing this video. So I'm going to read tonight from my very first journal that I had when I was 10. I only got to about here with it. That's about only as much as I filled. This is all blank. But it's so fascinating to read about the things that were on my mind at 10 years old. So, and it was actually around this time, what would that be? Almost 20 years, 18 years ago? Yeah, from 2015. No, 28 years ago, right? Sometimes I forget how old I am. So, yeah, 28 years ago, this was held in my little hands. And, yeah, it's so funny. Same thing, there's my old handwriting. And so I'm going to go ahead and say now that I was a hopeless romantic, and I was very imaginative. So I made up a boyfriend for myself. So funny. Just reading about certain tendencies in terms of I ended up writing a poem. And I think this is my oldest poem that I have on record. And I didn't even remember this until, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago when my mom had given this to me. She had held on to it all this time. So, oh, hold on, let me sit back up. I'm getting tired, though. I am so tired. I cannot wait to actually go back to sleep for a little bit before I start my day all over tomorrow. But at least, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting and fun day. And if I need to nap, I have some time to nap, too. Whereas today I barely did. In any case, and actually I did manage to get to a place to stretch and meditate. That reminded me of gardens in Italy. And yeah, there was that in the park were the highlights of my day. So and actually I did get a hot stone massage, which was really nice. I have no real complaints. I'm just sleep deprived right now. So May 25th, 1987. Today, as you know, is Memorial Day. I thought we were going somewhere. Boy, was I wrong. We stayed in the house all day and watched Maximum Overdrive, Stand By Me, and Lust in the Dust. Stand By Me had a lot of curse words in it. Guess what? I got a letter from my boyfriend in New Jersey named Christopher Mackens. I laugh so hard because the way I spelled it, I don't know what made me Maccammans. In any case, this is a name, as far as I know, I never even heard of. I don't know. Anyway, he said he misses me very much and he wishes I could visit him sometime soon, and he dreams about me every night. The letter. Dear, we're going to say Phoenix here. Dear Phoenix, I miss you very much. I wish you could be by my bedside every night because I have a cold. But it's almost gone, so don't worry. In my last letter, I told you to write back. If you don't write back, this time I'm going to call you. I hope we can one day take a walk under the boardwalk when the moon is full. Here's a poem for you. Oh, how I love to hear your voice. When I hear it, my heart will rejoice. Be merry in all the days of your life, for I am with you night by night. Love you forever and ever. Christopher. Love you always. So it's just kind of funny being reminded of that because I am someone who's a big proponent for feeling that on our own. And it seems that even as a young child, even though I projected it onto this imaginary figure, it just still obviously was important to me to feel that degree of unconditional love and say in somewhat of a romantic way often. And just interesting to even think of those movies that I had watched with my mom. I didn't just watch those on my own. My mom was a Stephen King fan and tended to like a lot of thrillers and horror, but or just scary movies. But for me, even though I don't really watch, I love movies, but I just don't make much time to watch them these days. But I very much like the dramas and the coming of age and romantic comedies and things like that, romantic dramas. I simply see so many rewards of love and feeling loved, giving love. And it's just really funny to read about it from my 10-year-old perspective and how that came out. So that's going to be it for tonight, and it's already almost 10 minutes. That is great. By the time school starts, these will probably get shorter and shorter and shorter. And speaking of the full moon, though, the moon is waxing to full here in Philadelphia, and actually I'm fairly certain all around the world. One Earth, one sun, in our immediate galaxy, or our solar system. One moon, one love. Thank you for watching and listening. I love you. Mwah.